Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Crew Bites. Today's recipe is Malabar Chicken Rice. This rice is a northern Kerala speciality which looks and tastes very similar to the classic biryani. It's a one-pot recipe and unlike the traditional biryani, no layering of rice and chicken is needed here. The raw rice is added to the partially cooked chicken in broth and then cooked until the rice is well done. It's a very simple and flavorful recipe and can be easily prepared in no time. So let's get started. So for this recipe you need chicken 1 kilo cleaned and well drained, cut into medium sized pieces. I'm using chicken with bones. Basmati rice or jeera rice 3 cups. 2 large onions. 2 medium sized tomatoes. 5 to 6 green chilies depending on your spice level, about 10 cloves of garlic, a small piece of ginger. You need to crush the garlic, ginger and green chilies together and keep it ready. Turmeric powder, quarter to half teaspoon. Kashmiri chili powder, 1.5 tablespoons. But if you're using regular chili powder, just reduce the amount depending on your spice level. Coriander powder, 1.5 tablespoons. Garam masala powder 1 teaspoon, pepper powder half to 3/4 teaspoon, yogurt or thick curd about 2 to 2.5 tablespoons, freshly squeezed lemon juice about 2 tablespoons, freshly chopped coriander leaves roughly chopped around 1 to 1.5 cups, mint leaves about 1 cup, and you need some whole spices like cinnamon 2 small pieces, 3 to 4 cloves, 2 to 3 green cardamoms, 1 to 2 bay leaves, black cumin seeds or shajira about half teaspoon, fennel seeds half teaspoon. You also need fennel seeds powder half teaspoon as well. Salt to taste, and we'll be using oil as well as ghee for cooking, a mix of both. So our first step is to marinate the chicken. So to 1 kilo of chicken, add turmeric powder quarter teaspoon along with chili powder, Kashmiri chili powder half teaspoon, salt half teaspoon, freshly squeezed lemon juice about 1 tablespoon, and just mix it thoroughly so that the chicken pieces are well coated in the spice mix. And we need to set this aside to marinate for about 15 to 20 minutes. Also, these spices are in addition to the quantity mentioned in the ingredients section. This is just for marination. So our next step is to soak the rice. So this is 3 cups of rice. Here I'm using jeera rice. You can use basmati rice as well. Rinse it thoroughly and then soak it in water for about 20 minutes. And after that, drain well and set aside. Now let's get to the cooking part. So heat a large pot and keep a medium flame, and to this add about 3 tablespoons of ghee, which is clarified butter, 3 to 4 tablespoons, and same amount of oil as well. So like I said earlier, I'll be using a mix of oil and ghee, but if you want you can omit ghee and just use oil. And now to this let's add whole spices like 2 bay leaves, 2 small cinnamon pieces, 3 to 4 cloves, 3 to 4 cardamoms, half teaspoon of fennel seeds, black cumin seeds quarter teaspoon, quarter to half teaspoon, and just saute lightly for a few seconds. And now let's add the ginger, garlic and green chilies coarsely crushed and saute for a minute or so so that the raw taste of the ginger, garlic and the chilies are gone. And now let's add 2 large onions sliced and saute the onions until slightly golden. It might take around 1 to 2 minutes, so continue sauteing the onions until they are well cooked and slightly golden. So as you can see, the onions have turned slightly golden. Now to this let's add 2 medium-sized tomatoes roughly chopped and saute the tomatoes as well along with the onions. Also adding in spices, turmeric powder quarter teaspoon, Kashmiri chili powder 1.5 tablespoons, coriander powder 1.5 tablespoons, salt to taste, and mix it well. Before you add the spices, I suggest you reduce the flame to low and then saute the spices along with the rest of the masala until the raw taste of the spices are gone, as well as the tomatoes are cooked well and turned mushy. Now to this, let's add the marinated chicken and mix well. Turn the flame back to medium, and then we're going to saute the chicken for a few minutes, so that on medium flame, so that the chicken pieces are slightly cooked. Also adding in yogurt, about 2 to 2.5 tablespoons. Mix it well. Continue to mix it for about 3 to 5 minutes in a medium flame, so that the chicken pieces are slightly cooked and firm. Now keep it covered and continue cooking in a medium flame, so that the chicken pieces are almost cooked. Do remember to stir in between. As you can see, the juice from the chicken has started to come out. So just give a good mix and keep it covered and continue cooking for another 3 to 4 minutes in a medium flame. So after 3 to 5 minutes, the chicken is also almost cooked, and you can also see the water from the chicken and the masala has come out. So now at this stage, let's add the herbs. So this is about 1 to 1.5 cups of roughly chopped coriander leaves and 1 cup of mint leaves, along with garam masala powder 1 teaspoon, fennel seeds powder about half teaspoon, and some black pepper powder half to 3/4 teaspoon, and give a good mix. So the chicken is almost done here, almost cooked. At this stage, let's add 3 cups of rice. This rice was rinsed thoroughly and then soaked for 20 minutes. And then after 20 minutes, drain it well. And now add to the chicken masala and give a good mix, so that the rice grains are well mixed in the masala. Also adding in some freshly squeezed lemon juice, about 2 tablespoons. And now let's add water. So for 3 cups of rice, here I'm adding 3 cups of hot water. Make sure the water is very hot, and the ratio here is slightly different from the usual way we cook one pot rice or biryani. So it's the equal amount. For 3 cups rice, it's 3 cups of hot water, because we have already soaked the rice. That's the difference. And this liquid from the chicken and the masala. I've also added salt. So like I always say, make sure the salt is on the higher side, because once the rice is cooked, it will be just perfect. And keep it covered and bring the mixture to a boil in a medium flame. So as you can see, it has come to a boil. At this stage, give a good mix and reduce the flame to low and keep it covered and cook until the water is completely absorbed and the rice is also cooked well. Do remember to stir in between, so that the rice is well mixed in the masala and also absorbs all the flavor from the chicken and the masala. So do stir in between and continue cooking in a very low flame. So it's almost done, just maybe another 2-3 minutes. So I'm giving a final mix and then just keeping it covered and let it cook for another 2 to 3 minutes. So our chicken rice is now ready. Switch off the flame. As you can see, the water is completely absorbed. The rice is also well cooked. I'm just adding 2 tablespoons of ghee just for an added flavor. This is optional. And then mix well. As you can see, the rice is not overcooked and mushy. and also the chicken pieces are very soft and tender. Now remove the pan from heat. This chicken rice is full of flavor, and the rice especially has got all the flavors from the masala and the chicken. That's the highlight of this recipe. And the chicken pieces are very soft and juicy, and see, the rice is not sticky or mushy. It's well separated as well. So our tasty chicken rice is now ready to serve. I'm just transferring this to a serving plate. It's a very simple recipe. Just be mindful about the rice and water ratio, and also do remember to use hot water. So you just have to keep that in mind. The rest is very simple. You just need a pot, and a quick and easy and flavorful chicken rice will be ready on your table in no time. And you can serve this chicken rice with raita or any other side dish of your choice. Just garnishing with some onion rings and mint leaves. It's a super tasty and flavorful chicken rice, so please give it a try. It's slightly on the spicy side, but you can always adjust the spices according to your preference. See, the chicken pieces are very soft and juicy, and the rice is so flavorful. I can't tell you how good this is. So please give it a try. You will definitely love this recipe. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe, like and share. New videos are uploaded every Tuesday and Friday. Until then, goodbye.